Hello and welcome to Slaastad-Racing channel, and in today's video I will show you on Raceroom's my force feedback settings. Not much has changed from the last video I made, so let's get into it. But before we do so, remember, download the new Fanatec drivers before installing the new Fanatec drivers. Delete that you already have installed and install the new one afterwards. That means Fanalab and Fanatec itself. Well, now we got that out of the mind, let's get into the video. Alright, here we are. So, I forgot to mention that the download link will be in the description for the Fanatec and Fanalab, just for you guys. Alright? Alright, let's head into the force feedback settings. Alright, so last video I made, I had it at auto, but I turned it down to 460, which is my settings now. You can keep it at 560 if 460 isn't good enough for you. You can try it out. I can recommend 900, at least 900 to at least 560 and 460. It keeps your steering range at least short, so you don't have to do a lot of steering, at least. While I am on the Formula 1 rim, that's the only rim I have, so that's the best options I can use. But if you have like a round steering wheel, 900 to 560 would be perfect. I think it would be perfect for you to use that, especially 900 degrees when you're gonna do NASCAR, or probably 560 in NASCAR as well if you're doing ovals. So this is basically working for all sims like iRacing, AMS1, 2, Dirt Rally, Raceroom, which we are doing now, uh, R-Factor 2, probably everything else of simulators that you want to use. And that's basically it for what I'm using here. And for the Fanalab, it is basically the same. Nothing new, nothing much to talk about. It's I just following this one. So as you can see, I am using the DD2. So this will work on your DD1, CSL Elites, and any other Fanatec wheels you use. So this is not just only for DD2, but for everything else as well. So let's head into Raceroom Racing Experience and check out my force feedback settings there. Nothing much have changed there as well, but let's get into it. Alright, here we are within Raceroom Racing Experience, and this is how this is looking like. This is the menu. You probably know that because you only go to Raceroom probably and want to do Raceroom a lot more and with probably more better experience to drive. So let's go to these settings. Alright, now we have the video. I should probably put this on full screen now. Let me just do that for a second. Right, now we are at full screen. Alright, gameplay. Right, there we go, controls. Controls, you bind your keys for your steering, of how much you want, of what your key bindings will be on your steering wheel, in compared to pits and DRS, whatever you want to use. You bind them here. For the force feedback, it's basically not that much actually. So I use for feedback strength 50, FFB linearity 100, minimum force 0%, force feedback maximum force 100, stationary friction 50, and engine and everything else is at 0%. You can pause the video whenever you want to. So this is for my preference. This is basically what the game itself have fixed it for me. So I haven't changed much here at all. Control sets. You have to make sure this is your Fanatec podium or whatever direct drive or wheelbase you use before you go to the key bindings. I forgot to mention that once we go in, but please select your wheel and then go to the key bindings, bind them, and so forth. Nothing here is not changed, so just keep it as it is. While we are at it, we can just go for the field of view. If you have something of your field of view, my screen size is 24, it's not much of bigness. My distance is 64 centimeters, 65 centimeters away from the screen, and that would be 44.9 degrees of how much I see through. I wished every sim racing games actually had this simplified like this one, so you don't need to use third parties and mix things up and blah blah blah, all of it. So make sure you have this correctly done, and that's probably about it. So let's head into a competition and see what we can do about it on the track itself with one lap. Alright, as you can see, I'm using Gamecaster. Um, this is all test for Gamecasting. So let's see. I don't know if the sound will overwhelm my voice. So I'm reducing the master volume down to 35 for my own, for the security. Alright, let's go. Excuse me, I'm just moving the seat backwards so I can... There we go. I don't think I've ever driven this track before. Yeah, I've never driven here before. Off track. I hate such turns. Now with my only 24-inch screen, I have no field of view whatsoever. I need to get myself a hand on the ultra-wide screen at least. Because this is overwhelming, so I can't see through anything. I'm sorry for my mistakes, but I've never driven this track before, so I'm sorry for that. This track is really new to me. That's the pit line. That means this is the turn to the start-finish line. As you can see, from 460 degrees, it turns exactly where I want it to. Let's give it another lap. Oh my god. That's why I wish I had probably a VR, so I could look through the side window, at least, seeing what the hell is coming in the next one. Or I could use the track map, but that's not where my eyes are at. My eyes is on the road. That's where I need to watch. If I'm not watching where I'm driving, we are basically screwed. As you now can see, I have a little bit more on the car's limit, even myself. Oh my god, the turn was way sharper than I thought it was. Way sharper. And there's the pit lane. And there is the start finish line, and there we go. Sorry for not giving you guys a honest lap time, but that is basically for the force feedback and the settings I use for a Raceroom, and it's so beautiful and it's so nice to drive. If you have questions, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll answer to you when I see the comments. Alright guys, stay tuned, and I see you on the next one, or stream. Take care.